In a world where information flows like an endless river, staying afloat while managing our time effectively can often seem like an impossible task. Every ping from our phones, email pop-up on our screens, and endless social media notifications pull us further into the flood. But what if I told you that in the next 10 minutes, you could transform your approach to daily tasks, reclaim your time, and achieve more meaningful goals? Let's explore tools and techniques designed to help you regain control over your schedule and reduce the chaos that can so easily dominate our lives. We'll cover everything from identifying the root causes of time mismanagement and conducting a thorough time audit to setting clear priorities, minimizing distractions, and finally, protecting your time as you would any other valuable resource. First things first, let's identify the problem. Information overload happens when we are exposed to more knowledge, tasks, and notifications than our brains can handle. With social media, a 24-hour news cycle, and constant notifications, it's easy to become overwhelmed. To illustrate this, imagine trying to fill a glass with water from a fire hose. It's nearly impossible to control the flow, and most of the water ends up spilling over the sides. This is similar to how our brains react to the constant barrage of information we face daily. We're bombarded with more stimuli than we can process, leading to stress, burnout, and a sense of perpetual busyness with little to celebrate by the end of the day. Productivity expert Laura Vanderkam, author of 168 Hours, asserts that time management issues often stem from a fundamental misunderstanding of how we spend our time. Vanderkam suggests conducting a thorough time audit, a deep dive into exactly how we use each hour of our day. This, she believes, will reveal the discrepancies between how we think we spend our time and how we actually do. Michael Hyatt, in his book Free to Focus, emphasizes the importance of setting clear priorities. Hyatt argues that unless you take control of your time and decide what's important, someone else will decide for you. This underscores the necessity of being intentional about how we allocate our time and energy. Let's break this down further. Recognize the symptoms of poor time management. Have you ever reached the end of the day and felt like you accomplished nothing substantial? Or perhaps you've noticed that no matter how hard you work, your to-do list only seems to grow longer? These are common symptoms of poor time management and misplaced priorities. Some key indicators to watch for include frequent multitasking. Juggling multiple tasks at once can give the illusion of productivity, but it often leads to decreased efficiency and quality of work. Constantly putting out fires. If your days are filled with crises and urgent tasks, it's a sign that you might be spending too much time on urgent, but not necessarily important tasks. Inability to focus. Difficulty concentrating on a single task is often due to distractions and a lack of clear priorities. By recognizing these symptoms, you take the first step toward addressing the root causes of inefficiency and stress. Understand the cost of information overload. The consequences of information overload extend beyond just feeling overwhelmed. It can significantly impact our mental and physical well-being. Studies have shown that chronic stress from constant notifications and an overfilled schedule can lead to anxiety, sleep disturbances, and even cardiovascular issues. The cognitive load of trying to process too much information at once can reduce our ability to think critically, make decisions, and be creative. When our brains are overloaded, we end up making more mistakes, taking longer to complete tasks, and feeling less satisfied with our work. Understanding the cost of information overload helps us see the urgency in adopting more effective time management strategies. It's not just about getting more done, but protecting our overall health and well-being. Conduct a time audit. Now that we understand the problem, let's start with conducting a time audit. This exercise is simple, yet incredibly powerful in revealing where your time actually goes. To conduct a time audit, you'll need to meticulously document how you spend each moment of your day. Here's how to get started. Tools for tracking time. There are several tools you can use to conduct a time audit. Choose the one that's most convenient for you. Take the traditional approach with a pen and paper. Simply carry a notebook with you and log each activity as you complete it. Download a time tracking app. Apps like Rescue Time can automate much of the process, giving you detailed reports and insights. Take digital notes. Use a document on your computer or a notes app on your phone to jot down activities throughout the day. Find a tool that works well for you and get started. The process of tracking time. For 1 week, write down every single thing you do each day. Include everything from work tasks to personal activities. Be honest and detailed. At the end of the week, you'll have a detailed record of how you spend your time. Analyze your time audit. Next, categorize these activities into different groups: work, personal tasks, social media, exercise, etc. You'll begin to see patterns emerge. For example, how much time you spend on social media each day, or how much of your workday is taken up by meetings. Now, classify your activities into 3 tiers: high-value activities, low-value activities, and no-value activities. High-value activities are those that directly contribute to your personal or professional goals. These are the tasks that move the needle forward in your life and career. Low-value activities are necessary, but don't significantly contribute to your long-term progress. These might include administrative tasks like email or certain meetings that are essential but not necessarily impactful. No-value activities are time wasters. This includes mindless scrolling through social media, unnecessary meetings, or any activity that doesn't serve a meaningful purpose in your life or work. By categorizing your activities, you can clearly see where you're spending your time and where adjustments need to be made. Identify time sinks. You might be surprised by the patterns you find. For example, that quick social media check might actually consume an hour of your day without you realizing it. These are known as time sinks. Activities that consume more time than you initially believe and contribute little to your productivity. Once you've identified these time sinks, it becomes easier to make informed decisions about where to cut back or reallocate time. This awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your schedule and focusing on what truly matters. Set priorities. Once you've analyzed your time audit and identified where your time is going, the next step is setting priorities. Setting clear priorities allows you to focus on what truly matters and ensures that your efforts are aligned with your long-term goals. Michael Hyatt's Free to Focus system is an excellent framework for setting priorities and staying on track each day. Here's how it works. The Big 3 approach. Step 1. Identify your big 3 tasks for the day. These should be 3 significant tasks that you aim to accomplish. By focusing on just 3 big tasks, you avoid overwhelming yourself with a long to-do list and ensure that you make meaningful progress each day. Step 2. Set 3 significant goals for the week. These goals should align with your long-term objectives and provide direction for your daily tasks. Step 3. Outline 3 major outcomes for the quarter. These outcomes should be substantial achievements that move you closer to your overall vision. By limiting yourself to 3 major tasks, goals, and outcomes, you force yourself to prioritize what's truly important and avoid getting lost in a sea of less important to-dos. Align tasks with long-term goals. It's crucial that your daily tasks and weekly goals align with your long-term vision. Hyatt suggests using a vision caster framework to ensure that your efforts are always in line with your overarching objectives. Whatever framework you use, make sure what you do daily is aligned with how you foresee your future, or your future will never arrive. For example, if your vision is to get a promotion at work, a specific goal could be completing a certification course. Your action plan might include setting aside 1 hour each weekday to study, reviewing course materials during your commute, and connecting with mentors for guidance. Sure enough, your future promotion will become your current job. Prioritize tasks daily. Each morning, review your big 3 tasks for the day. These should be the tasks that have the biggest impact on your weekly goals. Start your day with these tasks, focusing on them before moving on to other activities. This ensures that you make progress on your most important objectives, even if the day gets busy later on. Hyatt advises a principle called eating the frog, which means tackling your most challenging or least enjoyable task first thing in the morning. By getting it out of the way early, you set a tone of accomplishment for the rest of the day and free up mental space to focus on other tasks. Time blocking. Time blocking is a powerful technique for protecting your focus and ensuring you dedicate sufficient time to high-value activities. This involves scheduling specific blocks of time for different tasks or activities throughout your day. Create focused work sessions. Set aside uninterrupted blocks of time for deep work on high-priority tasks. During these sessions, eliminate distractions and fully immerse yourself in the task at hand. Include buffer times. Schedule short breaks between time blocks to recharge and transition between tasks. Guard your personal time. Allocate time for personal activities, hobbies, and self-care. Treat these commitments with the same importance as work-related tasks. Reclaim your time. Managing time amidst the flood of information is a challenge, but it's not insurmountable. By conducting a time audit, setting clear priorities, managing digital distractions, blocking high-value activities on your calendar, and learning to say no, you can regain control over your time. Reclaiming your time is not just about getting more done, it's about making room for what truly matters. It's about creating a life where you have the space to focus on the future, vision you have for your life, pursue your goals, and spend quality time with loved ones without constantly feeling overwhelmed. Take the time now to understand the problem, conduct a time audit, set priorities, and reclaim your time. By implementing these strategies, you can create a structured approach to managing your time effectively, allowing you to navigate the endless river of information with confidence and clarity. Thank you for taking 10 minutes today to learn modern time management strategies. Remember, the goal is to reclaim your time and use it intentionally. Your time is a finite resource. Treat it with the importance it deserves. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Together, we can create a world where everyone manages their time effectively and lives a more fulfilling life. See you next time.